All right, Mr. Perry's back. Done Right Electric here in Lady Lake. He's did the whole garage and half rewired half my darn house, for gosh sakes. Probably more than half the house. But we're going to do the under cabinet lighting here on the Sabre cabinets. So this is a new Obsessed Garage solution that's going to be coming here any day. We're just waiting on supply, coming from China and all over the place. Supply is such an issue. And so this requires some modification of the cabinets. Also, there's a bunch of different variants of this on how to plug it in, like they sell a regular 110 plug. In this case, we hardwired it.
That's right.
Because we're going to do a Pico lighting solution from Lutron, so we're going to have we're going to have this thing set up, the whole garage set up through lighting control. So right now, what we're going to do is tap into the hardwire line that you ran.
We'll just direct wire it. For right now, for testing.
So the box is here. So there's a junction box that they sell as part of the package. So you can buy these separately, and so we're just gonna mount this up onto the cabinet and hardwire it. And then there's a cover. The other option is that we could have put a plug on the wall and plugged it in, but that wouldn't be as clean. So I think this is the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and start working on this. You do your thing, and I'll try to capture it on video like we always do.
Okay. And now you have some magnets that you're.
So because we're gonna hole or step bit it, make a hole in there, it'll just hang out, on the edge of the holes. But we have two pieces of 18 gauge steel that we have to go through.
Is this metal or aluminum?
It's aluminum. So it's a little clip. See that little channel?
Okay.
So but the magnets are in back order. So that little clip clips on there, and then there's little baby magnets. But we probably won't even need them. Because we're just going to it'll sit up in the hole.
Well, the only reason I was saying is just how much it needs to give room for it when you drill the hole through the cabinet.
Yeah.
So we'll just hold it down
I'm used to just
bit.
random guessing. So.
Okay, so when we put this in here, we're also going to have to make sure that we put it back. So there's a well inside of here. So we're going to have to put it back a certain distance so that you get that light so it cascades out here, but it doesn't shadow.
Right.
So if you put it too close to the edge, then we would get a shadow right here. So we want to hold it back about 2 inches.
I think so, yeah. Plus that'll allow us to leave the mounting or there's a bolt right here, about 1 inch.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that'll work. But putting in the middle, if you put it too far this way, then you'll be able to see it, I think.
Yeah, you will be able to see it. But also you got to figure, you got about a 12, this is a little bit deeper of a cabinet.
Yeah.
But this down here is double the distance of this, so you really want to be in the half point, not back.
Right.
So if you get back here, then you're going to get what you had said before, shadowing on the wall.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, let me go ahead and drill me holes.
So we already have up under there, see, can you point to the out water bar?
The what?
The plug-in bar.
We have this corner plug strip right here that we had put in earlier. So
we're going to get 2 more of those, but the little junction box shouldn't interfere with this the way we.
No, they won't. No, they'll be out here. Yeah.
So regular 14.2 we ran for this.
That's right. Yeah, because this is the lighting circuit. So, all right, let me mark my holes.
We got 2 cabinets, we need to make 2 holes. A hole saw isn't going to work for this, so you need a step bit. Yeah, see, I just think this is the best way to do it, where you just make a nice little circle hole, and then rather than channeling, another way to do it is you could try to like snip out the metal. But the hole then also keeps the light in place.
Yep. Keeps it from
And
falling down.
so this is a 48 inch and a 36 inch for 3 uppers. But they sell at 6, 12. I say we sell at 6 inch 12, 24, 36, and 42. Well, this is going through way easier than the Sonic.
Yeah, I couldn't start out with this bit because it's too big.
Yeah.
So this is.
I would have started out with that and then fighting it all the time.
Yeah, it's got to be drilled at an angle though, because then I would be up there.
To be pretty, because we did such a long length, so you got to do a pretty significant.
Full half-inch. That's a half-inch knockout hole size.
You want to man up here? I'll get you a Milwaukee to use.
It would help.
We do have, where do I have it? We got a whole cabinet full of Milwaukee awesomeness. I'm breaking the seal on this thing right here.
Yeah, that did it. Yeah, that was the 1 1/8 hole that this fits into.
Gotcha. You could probably go inch, maybe 3/4 if like 7/8 if we didn't have such a long length of tube, or light.
Well, that's 1 1/8 hole.
I'm saying if we had like a 12-inch light,
Yeah.
you could probably do a much smaller hole.
Yeah, probably a couple a little bit smaller.
Yeah, but 1 1/8 is probably a good guideline, good reference point.
Okay.
I'm certainly capable of doing this myself, but why when I have a master craftsman here with me? It's the way I like to do things.
I got something backwards. This must be the end. And that's the one I got to start with.
Gosh, I'm so excited to get light in this garage.
I don't know, Matt. You might have to do this. There we go. Now where's the end? This is the
You
end
have to
feed.
flip it around.
Okay, that's a feed. And then this has got to have a cap. Okay, all right.
There you go.
I'm just going to put a temporary on it so it's got some kind of support.
So then, for my application, I bought the little 6-inch little junction so we can make a little 90 there. Just putting a little tape in there, just kind of hold it in place.
Put a little snap bushing in there.
Oh, yeah. Always to code, Perry. Always to code. I'm always the opposite of code. Keeps me honest. So again, they make a version of this box that has a clip. Actually, no, it's not even a box. So there's a switch. They make one with a switch on it. So they make it so there are a couple of options. One, you can use the switch, you can use the junction box, or you can just plug it right in, right into the wall. That's what I like about this system so much. There's no transformer or AC to DC converter or anything like that. This just frickin' plugs right in. And so since we're hardwiring, that's why we're using the junction box here. If we weren't hardwiring, then we would just, like at the OGHQ, I have a switch. So there's a little box about that same exact size, has a little switch on it, then I plug it into my outlet, and then I just hit I just turn it off and on that way. This one's gonna be incorporated into some lighting control for the garage. I'm doing Lutron Vive and Lutron Picos in here is what we're going to be using when our Cree lights finally come someday. Good news is we got the trim pieces. The trim pieces were supposed to be the hold-up. The trim piece we were supposed to get in a few months. Well, we got the trim pieces, but no lights. That's why we're working in the dark here. The best lights I have in here. What I might do, I'll just turn the lights. I'll turn the lights out toward the room so I have some more light in here. But what we're going to do, since we don't have a switch installed yet, we're just going to hardwire them on and just leave them on. Not much to this system, huh? Just hook the black to the black and the white to the white and the green to the green.
In the opposite order, though.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because green is the first to make and last to break.
Got it.
So you go green, white, and then your hot
Shoot,
wire.
I always do the opposite. I always break the green first.
Yeah.
Well, I just learned something new today.
That's actually even in the code book. That's in the general practice of electric. It's just to keep you safe. Because you want your safety path to stay on it until the last, and you want to hook the safety path up the first. So you hook up a hot wire first, and then it shorts to the ground, and you don't have it grounded, and you touch that box, and you get shocked. So if you go the opposite way, it just blows the breaker.
Shoot. I don't like becoming the ground. So then when I get my little magnetic clips,
And that's
I'll
simple
secure
that.
it.
Now, can I put a temporary on that? Hold that up.
That doesn't have any clips.
Okay, good.
So that's got to stay permanent.
There we go.
All right,
Put another temporary in here just till you get your clips at the beginning.
So then what we're going to do, we'll go do the other side. And we'll come back to you and show you what they look like when we turn them on. It'll be pretty dramatic here in this garage because we ain't got no lights in here. I got these two little fixtures and that's it. Speaker terminal, little termination cover. And then I got my backsplash stuff outside, but the backsplash is going to go here, like that. So all these expandable.
That's that expandable box.
Yeah, that's cool. That's going to be sweet. Do you have a tile buddy?
I do.
I need that guy too. I don't want to do anything anymore. I've gotten so spoiled. I'd be fumbling and it'd be all cockeyed and take me 2 weeks to do it. Or I could just pay someone who's an expert and do it in frickin' half a day. Got my trip booked to the mountains, going to look at a house.
Nice, nice. What's the elevation, you think?
It's in Helen, so that's at like 2,200 feet, some 2,500 feet.
All right, that's not too bad.
We're also going to look at some in the Highlands, which would be at 42 to 4,500. But the concept is, what I was telling you, it's you're borrowing my house, not renting it. I don't do rentals. Now I'm buying it for me, and then I'll just rent it to some OG people occasionally if they want to. But the whole garage is going to be stocked just like this one, with everything.
Nice.
Yeah, all the tools, we haven't even gotten started yet. I still got to organize all this crap. Still got to get my lift, my air compressor. It's all sitting, waiting. I want to do the lights first, so we can take decent videos. Still haven't got my garage doors yet.
Your permit should be done any day now. And the guy that does the tile, he works for that company.
Oh, sweet.
So that'll work out good.
Yeah, give him some business for helping me out.
Yeah. And his name is Clay. We always call him Barefoot Clay. First time we ran into him, we did a commercial building, and he was a superintendent, and he never wore shoes.
What?
Clay.
Clay who?
At Advanced Commercial.
That doesn't surprise me.
He's a craftsman, though, I'm telling you. He's one of those guys that just sneaks up on you. You don't realize how good he is.
Let's get a little close-up view of how this thing works. So there's little male and female sides, right?
Yes.
And so they have a cap to cover for your end. And you just kind of put it together like a little puzzle. Figure out which side fits into which. And then the same.
That's right. This is the middle piece. That's what I'm missing. I already put that in the other one.
Yeah, that's a little.
So
junction.
that's what messed me up. So there you go.
Forget, I don't think it comes with the junction. I think that junction I had to buy.
Yeah, you had two of them.
Yeah. Because the light doesn't snap into the light. Or does it? No. Yeah, you need that junction.
Okay.
And you can extend these up to 40 feet in length without any degradation of output. Because that was one problem, like Sonic has a set of lights, or they're probably going to start buying our lights from us. But Sonic has a set, and the first light is the brightest, second light, a little less bright, third light, a little less bright, fourth light, forget it, you can't see squat.
Yeah.
And it has a giant box, like a big old transformer. It makes it useless.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of old-fashioned, really, because we dim down all the way from, nothing to 100% without any problems. So you really don't need like 4-stage switching no more.
So when we do the full lighting series in here, we'll cue you in on how we're going to control this light, which will be part of the ecosystem. This will be a zone 4. So we're going to have 4 different zones of lighting in this garage, and the under cabinet light will be zone 4, which will be 0 to 10 volt dimmable as well. So I don't think I'll ever really dim these, but we will have the option to dim it. So we put my new oven in. You see my new oven in there? You probably didn't look. We put the new oven in. Everything worked great.
Oh, good, good.
And then the Tesla chargers are working great.
Very good.
Charges at 44 to 45 miles an hour, where before I was charging at 4 miles per hour.
Quite a difference.
Yeah.
How long does it take to charge it?
I mean, usually, like, if Michelle drives the car, takes the kids to school, about 3 hours.
Wow.
Not so it wouldn't be dead. It'd be like from 50% to fully charged, 3-4 hours.
So if you were traveling, could you travel with that car?
Well, yeah, you'd go to a supercharger, there's a supercharger network all across the country. Those superchargers charge at like 100 miles per hour.
Okay.
So in 20, 30 minutes, you can get a pretty solid charge. If you hang out for an hour, you have your car darn near fully charged.
So you just have to go and eat and charge your battery.
Yeah. So it's not as convenient as doing it with a gas-powered car. You just stop and take 2 seconds, but
yeah,
I don't plan on using it for long distance anyway. Now this is the Model 3 Performance, so it only does like 280 miles per charge. But some of the others that are coming out, like the Plaid Plus Model S, will do 500 plus miles on a single charge.
Well, we'll have to, when we get to the hurricane stage and we have to evacuate the state of Florida, that's going to be a different thing when we're on electric cars.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to happen.
Get as far as you can get.
Yeah. We did install some of your other lights, the T8, they're like a fluorescent type of light, but they're 4-foot LEDs.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did that light the garage up.
Oh, you bought some of them?
Yeah, we put 4 of them up in a super fan of yours.
Yeah. They're good. I mean, that's a high bay fixture. That is kind of dumb that it has a reflector, because the reflector doesn't actually work, right? Because they're single-sided LEDs. They're not tube. They're not. So it's just an old school fixture with a modern bulb in it, and they do pretty well. They're medium CRI. They probably are 75 to 85 CRI light, but they do well for $130 or whatever they call.
They sure show off the polish of a car, I can tell you that. When you get the right lighting in there like that, it really shows the car off.
So what we're doing here is next level Cree. The fixtures are probably 2 times the cost, but they're going to be 90 plus CRI. So the color accuracy of that 5000K we're going to get out of these Cree fixtures is going to be considerably different. I've been promising the audience for years. I even have it in the description of those lights that you did. Say, look, these aren't the lights. They're not like the lights. They're good enough, but they're not like the light. And I'm going to find the light. And so Cree is my conquest here, which I'm pretty sure is the light. There's only one way to find out, and it's for me to spend, whatever thousands of dollars on this garage to see if it's the right thing.
Well, I'll tell you that light, it was really good though. I really liked it. I mean, it said it wasn't dimmable. We did dim it, but it got the dimmer hot. So, but you didn't need to dim it. It was really to show off your polish on your car and be able to see your car.
Man, this garage is going to be so good. I kind of took a little break from it, I put the garbage cans in, but I haven't. I worked on this garage for how many weeks straight?
Give me a few minutes and I'll turn them on for you.
Yeah. That's what, now you're talking my language. Same ISO, same aperture setting, and you can see the whole room just changed just from the under cabinet light, which are really not supposed to do that. So I want to test out these outdoor speakers, but if we bring the ISO down to something a little bit more realistic, let's show you what it actually looks like. You can see we're off to a good start. So don't get too excited. I know that there's sort of shadowing here, but we're putting overhead very specific can lights that are same color temp that will take care of that. And there will actually be a zone. So this is by design, that there will be a zone above the TV. So the 2 lights that are going up here will be on a third zone. It'll be zone 3. So that way we're able to watch the display without light interfering with it. But off to a good start. We'll have more on these once we get them in stock. I've ordered a few pallets of them, so they should be here in a month or two, and I'll let you know when they show up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Short little video for you, but awesome stuff.